training company offered its services. With government funding, the company employed apprentices who were out of work. Why did you first end up working here?
The company I was working for at the time ran out of work for us, for the apprentices that he had employed there.
So if this hadn't been here, what would you have done?
Well, we'd be on the dole, trying to find a job, and probably be doing nothing.
340 apprentices who would otherwise have lost their indentures are now out in the workforce, and that's directly due to the 3801 project.
The apprentices, through their training role, have been able to put in a lot of time, and restoring a locomotive like this really is labour intensive. And if we'd had to pay normal rates for this sort of work, it would have been a prohibitive cost.
The 3801 ceased operations in 1974, and for the next 8 years, it stood at the Thirlmere Railway Museum.
It was showing its age. It had been out of service for many years, and it was rather depressing and daunting to look at it and try and imagine how we could restore it.
What do you think about working on a steam engine like this on the 3801?
I think it's great. You know, it's something that everybody can appreciate, and I really learned a lot from it.
Oh, well, it's something I'll be able to say to my son later on in life. Well, look, I made that. I had a hand in getting that going again. And it's just it's good work because it's a different experience than making nuts and bolts. It's not a continuous repetition of jobs. It's a different thing every time.
After every single piece of the engine is painstakingly restored and repaired, it's brought back here to be reassembled. As you can see, the wheels have been completely restored. They've taken the 3801 over 2.5 million kilometres of railways, and they're just waiting for the day when they'll take the big green engine back out onto the tracks. The day the 3801 first goes out will be an historical occasion, and not surprisingly, there's some dispute about who'll be in the cabin.
There are about 20,000 people who have all suggested they want to be on it when it first comes out of the state dockyard. But I can tell you there's only one certainty so far.
The extraordinary thing about this project is that it captures everyone's imagination, from the apprentices who are working on it to those who are donating funds. White Industries have promised $100,000.
I just couldn't resist it, actually, and it's such an appealing appeal.
38 class was a wonderful engine, really. It's a monstrous big engine, but how it used to stick on the rails, I often used to wonder.
But it did stay on the tracks, and the 38 class stayed in regular service until the early 60s.
Probably every former steam train driver in the history of the railways still believes that the 3801's unbeatable.
That was my first experience with cooking bacon and eggs out there on the shovel, because you'd sit down and have a nice time for your meal.
The 3801, watch out for it. Well, tomorrow...
Clear and repair the main railway line between Adelaide and Alice Springs after a derailment yesterday. The Ghan passenger train was passing through Crystal Brook when it hit a truck at a level crossing. This morning, railway officials in South Australia are launching an inquiry into the incident.